Approximately 12:30 today, FWC's dive team recovered the missing boater. The missing boater is identified as Craig Millett of Cape Coral, who has now sadly been declared deceased as a result of the incident. The three other individuals involved in the incident, who were all transported to the hospital last night, are identified as Brenda Millett, Rebecca Knight, and Neil Kirby, all of Cape Coral. Brenda Millett and Rebecca Knight were declared deceased last night at the hospital, and Neil Kirby, who was also transported, remains in critical but stable condition at this time. I'd like to pause and take another moment on behalf of all the agencies that assisted today and FWC to express our sincere sympathies to the friends and family of Mr. and Miss Millett, as well as Miss Knight, for the tragic incident that occurred. Our thoughts are with them. I'd also like to take an opportunity to thank all of our partner agencies who assisted with our search and investigative efforts today. We couldn't have done it without them, and we appreciate all their support. We understand that there are still a lot of questions on how this incident unfolded. At this time, it is still early in the process, so our investigators are working diligently to gather as much information as they can. We are going to remain the lead agency on the ongoing investigation, and we'll continue to provide updates as we have them, but we don't have a lot more information to share right now as to what led up to the incident. With that in mind, though, I will open up to any questions you may have.
Did you recover the boat? Is the boat out of the water?
Yes, the vessel was recovered and out of the water, so CTO brought it to a local boat ramp, and it's being transported to an evidence facility for processing.
Is there anything you can tell us about the boat? The motor's on there?
I do believe the outboards did come off of the vessel in the incident, but I have not seen it itself, so I don't have a lot of information as far as what damage has occurred on it.
Is there any evidence on the boat showing like how fast it was going, or is that still in the process of being investigated?
That's still in the process of being investigated. We'll do things like looking at GPS footage, potentially engine data, anything we can find to kind of put pieces together in our investigative process. So that's something our investigators will uncover, and we'll be able to share that out in that final report. Now that the search efforts have completed, we're going to transition all our resources fully into that investigative process. So we'll continue to provide those updates as they have them. But I do like to have people keep in mind our investigative efforts are very comprehensive. They look at a lot of data and information, piecing that accident back together, especially in these marine environments where evidence sinks and floats away and shifts. So there's a lot of information for them to sift through. So it can take some time before they get those answers to you, but they are going to work diligently to get that information out.
Absolutely.
Whenever conditions are unfavorable, we always recommend, one, prior to going out, check those weather reports so you have an idea of what to expect throughout the day, but those things can shift quickly. So have a plan of what you need to do and where to go seek safe harbor if you do know the weather shifts. It can reduce visibility, make navigation harder, inability to maintain proper steerage. So there's a lot of factors that come into play. So definitely kind of have a plan beforehand. And if you do notice that weather shift, you may not be able to get to your final destination, but seek the nearest safe harbor if you can.
Where did the boat launch from?
That's not something I have at this time.
Are they wearing life jackets?
Again, I don't know, but that's something that will come out in the investigation.
Okay.